everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I have filmed, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Of course, it's gonna be a chatty get ready with me, which is basically probably all I'm ever gonna do, because I really like those. So yeah. First things first, because I've been preaching the Too Faced lip injections, mainly the extreme ones. This is the Bubble Yum I got in a mini set. I'm gonna just put it on so you guys can see what it does. And like, it's pink, but it's not. And again, if you've been here before, it's like a fire watermelon. I put a lot of that on, actually. Let me get the middle. Okay, so it's been a while. So let's prime. I think for primer, I've been kind of using the MAC strobe cream. I just don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. This is just the regular one in Pink Light. And I'm mainly using this like at my high points in my cheeks. It's not like I'm putting this, I'm putting it kind of everywhere, but not, you know. I already prepped. I actually started washing my face with actual soap. I know that sounds pretty bad, but I was normally just using my makeup eraser and the Clinique cleansing balm, but now I'm using from CeraVe. It's the salicylic acid cleanser for normal skin. So I've been using that, and then on my skin I use the Keys Soul Care Skin Transformation Cream. This was fragrance free. I got this when it was like half off at Ulta last year, and then I recently got from Octoly the Summer Fridays. It's an eye cream. I put that on. What can I tell you? Okay, so let's start, I think, with concealer. So I got this. This is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer, and I got the shade Beige, which I think is the 4th shade. I'm gonna take about that much, and the best way I've found to apply this is to dab it on and then take a damp beauty sponge. This is the Sonia Kashuk one, and then go from there. I've tried using this with a brush. It was awful. It picked up, like, it got really dry kind of in this area under my eyes, which I have pretty normal skin. And I tried it with a finger. I also hated that, but with a sponge, I think it's beautiful. And I wore this all day yesterday. It was the first day I was like properly wearing it out of the house. The only issue I have, which isn't even an issue, but because it's like a liquidy concealer, it does crease a little if you don't set it. And I typically don't set my under eyes, so I just have to kind of rub out the little crease it creates, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that crazy, you know? You see what happened to my lips? You see why I enjoy it? I'm just gonna pick up some more, and I'm just gonna pat in any other area I feel I need it. All right, so I am on a low buy, a pretty extreme low buy. I have had gift cards though and Mercari sale money, so it's hard to judge how another month would be, because like for, you know, at least January, and I haven't used all my gift cards, but you know, it's a lot different when you're able to buy like a random thing or two because you have a gift card, where I might not have that, say, in April when I might want something, you know? Also with this NYX one, this was really hard to get. It was sold out for a really long time. I have this huge spot in my eyebrow. That's fun. What was I gonna say? Oh, I also ordered, again with a gift card, I have the NYX, the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. I ordered that because finally my shade came back in stock. It's been just kind of hard to get. Okay. I I also picked up the NYX Thicket Stick It Brow Gel. I got espresso because I have such a large pimple right now in my eyebrows. I don't want to try to use a brow pencil, which I did get one. I bought the, I know it sounds so, I got the e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil, the little $3 one. So I'm not going to beat myself up over that. I've spent, so today's the 17th. This has fibers in it. So I just brush it down and like kind of backwards a little. And then I go in and I bring it the correct way. So I've spent about $50 this month out of my own money. And I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously I've spent more than $50 like with food and gas and stuff, but that's not what my low buy is about. I don't think I talked about it on here, but basically I'm only giving myself an allowance per paycheck, and that allowance works for all beauty, purses, fashion, earrings, etc. So, because I went a little crazy in all those categories last year. And I really don't need any more. Oh. Whoops. Let me just grab a separate brush. I do love the packaging of this because I have the NYX brow glue, but that's clear. And for me, I do feel I need a little bit of a tint. I like having personally the tint in my brows. Okay, so here we are. Here's the base. Let's see, I've probably creased a little. All right, and let's go in with bronzer. Everything I own is a mess right now. You know, when life is just like, So I do have, so you know my Baby Bat palette, it's upside down, I know, I'm sorry. I got some extra for Black Friday and I put all my salt stuff in here. So I'm gonna go in with the contour shade that's called Taupe. And I'm gonna take that on a brush. This is a Luxie small contouring brush, 512. And I'm just gonna kind of put that in the back. These products do need to get warmed up, so it is a little bit of a challenge since I'm just using it with a brush, and it's it's not really winter where I am, but I mean, I guess it is technically. I feel like a lot of my Instagram friends are also on low buys, so how are you guys doing? How are you holding up? It's really challenging. Luckily for us though, I'm using my beauty sponge to just buff the ends. January is a pretty slow month for a lot of stuff because it's January and no one has money. It's February we need to watch out for. And like for me, I have to really set myself into the future because since I'm trying to get better about my spending, how billing cycles work, I personally won't see any progress until March for me. So I need to make sure to not get discouraged up until that point. And now we're gonna do eyes before we do blush because I like to kind of know where I'm going. I'm gonna use I have the Melt, it's the brunette palette, right? Or oh no, the brunette palette. I really bought it for these 3 shades and I've been really happy with it. I do know that these are really light and somewhat useless for a lot of people and it doesn't get too dark, but I've really been into like a mid-tone neutral look. So therefore I'm going to go with that. I'm going to take a Smith 232. I'm going to dip into that first shade, which is called Suede. Where's my mirror? And I bought these for Black Friday. All right, and then let me show you. So I'm gonna start with Cork, and then the next shade we'll use is Tan. I also can just kind of use my mirror that's behind you. And with a shade like this, I do kind of like choke the brush a little, but that's just me. So does anybody have any good low-buy tips? My biggest, or even no-buy, I suppose, but my biggest tip right now is distraction. So I normally digest a lot of YouTube and a lot of Instagram, but I would say YouTube, we're dipping in a tan now. YouTube is kind of the more risky one. So to combat that, I've been watching Friends. So basically I come home from work, I go to wind down, and instead of winding down with YouTube videos, which are basically, even if it's just someone getting ready, I mean, you know, depending on the product, if it's new or if it's enticing, you know, it makes you want it too. So right now I'm on like season 6 of Friends. I started it the beginning of the year, and I've just been burning through. I also, with how my brain works, I needed a safe show. Like, this is gonna sound super intense, but like a show without any death, without like anything too gut-wrenching. I needed something more safe, easy to watch, easy to digest, something that wouldn't make me worry about it or be upset after I watch an episode, things like that. I think I'm gonna watch Modern Family next, so I'm excited for that. See how pretty this looks? I mean, really, just super neutrally palette. And then again, that was all with one brush. However, I am gonna go into a slightly smaller brush, and I'm going to put a little darkness in the outer crease. What kind of a brush do I want? Okay, let's just take the Morphe Coca-Cola brush. This is the little pencil brush. And I'm gonna take the darkest shade in the palette. I'm just going to pat that on that little outer corner. Not much. Just for a little depth. And really, if you only had the one medium-sized fluffy brush, you really could do it with that as well. I just don't need to do that since I have a lot of brushes. And I do feel this palette complements brown eyes really well. Obviously. Now I'm not going to use a glitter glue or anything. It's just a normal palette. I'm going to take the Shimmer Musk, and this is the shimmer I bought the palette for. Well, not just the shimmer, but let's see if we can. Beautiful. Oh, I wonder why I chose my pinky. Normally I use my ring finger. Just haven't filmed in a while. Again, I still have that little tiny crease under. So the only complaint I have with this palette is I don't have an inner corner highlight shade, and I don't like to use matte shadows for that. So we are gonna dip into something else. I really just need a clean, shimmery white shade, and of course, you know, when you go to think of that, nothing comes up, but I'm gonna dip into my little Viseart Praline, and we're gonna grab a little on a corner brush. Where are you? There you are. A little domed brush. This is the Kaleidos S5. I don't even know if you can buy that anymore, so if you can't, I'm really sorry. And then this still follows that like slightly yellow gold color. I like that. And then for blush, I think we can use, let's use this Burt's Bees one. It's Toasted Cinnamon. And I'm just gonna take my little Sonia G Classic Face. Guess we're going kind of warm today. Ooh, you know, I'm gonna actually top it with the Bridgerton one as well. This is the shade Nymphette, right in the middle. I don't know, why not? Why not? So I've been using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I've really been liking it. And then for Christmas, my husband got me the Shiseido lash curler, and it's really good. I totally understand why it's an award-winning lash curler. It's amazing. I did want to powder my eyes. I know, but I did pick up the this was last year, so Pat McGrath did that sale the day after Christmas, right? So I did pick up this powder. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder, and I got the shade Light. This little mirror in here is absolutely useless. I don't even understand why they put one under there, but like, I swear to you guys, it's legit. I got this because of Julia Adams, and I mean, I don't know if it's gonna show on camera, but in real life it just like, so I'm glad I finally got it. Every time she had a sale, I would think about getting it and then I wouldn't, and then since I'm a crazy person, I was like, oh, let me just buy that. All right, I think that is it for today's look. Again, nothing crazy. I'm really into kind of easy everyday eye looks currently in my life. But I still do some fun stuff every now and again if I have the time. But yeah, so definitely let me know down below if you're going on a no buy or a low buy. Because if you are, good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm excited to see where the year takes me, and hopefully you guys stuck along for the ride. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye.